We'll continue listening to Mr. Larry Ayo.
As they can't give me post for government, he knows. These people talked to me. They told me, and I had conversations with them.
Let's. We want to. Can you repeat the names of purported Ambazonian leaders, pseudo Ambazonian leaders who collected money from Cameroon? Can we know their names, and can we know how much money they collected?
No, I don't know how much money. I know their names. Ngu Santos collected money. Sako Ikobi collected money. Chris Anu collected money. Ebenezer Akangwa collected money. I am still digging to know the other people who were given crumbs.
My fellow people of Ambazonia, I salute you all. Na comrade Asonzi talk. Well, it be so sad about what is happening to our brothers and sisters in La République territory. It be so sad. Ambazonians, the way they don't run, go inside La République, they don't go get problem for this. The one the way they be stay for La République side before the war, they inside problem. Their life be in danger. Ambassadors say they don't travel abroad, their lives still be in danger. Or we don't see how they threaten for repatriate them for America. And they face these challenges in different parts of the world. My fellow people of Ambazonia, all these things the way they happen, so enough will happen. We'll be supposed to already free our country. You know, establish our own system of governance, get our sovereignty. A lot of us will don't go back home. So sometimes we need to ask and say, how we do come reach for this point where they torment Ambazonians all over the world, even inside La République, they kill them. So we don't get some bad experiences and for the struggle where all we know. Where some people they come up, say they be leaders but when they gangster them, they be sent by the enemy for instance they can thief money for struggle. All we know that one. But some ambassadors no fit tell me say you don't know the right person. They lead the way clean. When a Dr. Cho Ayaba. Some Ambazonians no go tell me say you don't know about the Ambazonian Governing Council. Where they get very clean record for supply, which way were fighters they need them for ground zero. When I know very well say Dr. Cho Ayaba don't explain them for una. That the only leader that way it don't come explain for una, tell you about the vision, how will we be free. My fellow people of Ambazonians, una need to listen to that leader. When we talk to Dr. Cho Ayaba, we need to talk about his flesh and his bone. We talk about your words of wisdom, your words of vision. So my people of Ambazonia, I come this time for Simona, wake up and do the right thing. When God want help people, God will give them a leader. God will give them a leader. Even when God want liberate humanity, He give a leader. Now, whether they talk say Jesus that the first fruit of the resurrection, that the first fruit of the resurrection. They say na leader, na the leader of the resurrection from the dead. Moses was a leader. Ibrahim Traore, all una dey admire him for Burkina Faso, na a leader wey get vision. The same vision wey Dr. Cho Ayaba get am. The same character wey Dr. Cho Ayaba get am. Even though they dey blackmail attack like way they dey blackmail Dr. Cho Ayaba, attack Dr. Cho Ayaba, but it no change the fact say na the people in that way they get vision, and na the people in that way God don send am for free Africa, for free Burkina Faso, for free Ambazonia. Ambazonians, una need for accept this truth. Even if it depends when I say on a belly, even if you don't like Dr. Cho Ayaba as a human being, but you have to accept this truth. God be tell the children of Israel, say me they encourage Moses. That encouragement where God is talking to say, me they align and respect and support any idea, any plan, any vision, anything we tell them, me they listen to it. But when I know during the days of the Exodus, the devil be send opposition. They be send opposition. Maybe they can blackmail Moses. Now, why that way sometimes the people of Israel they will turn against Moses. They even turn the threatening. Say they be there for Egypt, they will chop their cucumber. They can tell them, say freedom, freedom, freedom. Now then this now they can be stranded for wilderness. Now whether their journey will take 40 years. Their journey began to be very short. Their journey to freedom, their journey to independence from the oppression of the Egyptians. It began to be short because of their disobedience, because of their stubbornness. That journey took long. And as the journey took long, now so many of them, they suffer. So, my fellow people of Ambazonia, the more you reason and act according to you get for act, we will get our total freedom in less than no time. God don't already answer our prayers. My fellow people of Ambazonia, God don't already answer your prayer. Listen to the leader. Look at all the leaders them for Ambazonia. Tell God me show you the one where he said now, when he said now. Of course, people they know, but they don't accept them. And people they do it, they don't accept them, but they don't want act, they don't want obey. Many people, majority of our people, more than 90%, they don't really understand say Dr. Cho Ayaba, now the true leader way God sent them. But people, they be somehow, they know they act accordingly because they hear about the opposition the way the devil don't send them for social media. So time don't come, we'll get for stop for the listen to all those opposition them where the devil La République don't plant them for social media. Now distract us. Now distraction. You begin the very opposition them in the days of Moses. So this generation, na generation where they call them say digital generation, no be analog. Which means we're going to think fast, act fast, and get what we want time. God already answered our prayers. Support the Agovc. Fund the revolution. Pay your liberation tax. Contribute for pops. Make we pop southern, move pop Ekelebede for southern zone, pop Ekelebede for northern zone, pop them all over inside Ambazonia. Commit to all these projects them where it be initiated by Dr. Cho Ayaba in the Ambazonian Governing Council. And let us see the fulfillment of our dreams. Put your vision into reality. Put your thoughts into reality. Support the Ambazonia Governing Council. That is the solution. The more you support the Ambazonia Governing Council, the more we'll get weapon for kick out this terrorism, take our country, bring back our people them from America, from China, Africa, all over the world, bring them back. May they come, stay in the land of their birth with security and with hope. My fellow people of Ambazonia, listen to the voice of truth. Listen to sound advice. Now, so deliverance will come. When you follow the truth, and as I say, faith without work is dead. You follow the truth, you act, you demonstrate your confidence by commitment. All my place there, Shishigno day.
May God, I don't want to use God's name. I don't know whether na Satan or na make it punish you, make that your voice way it finish, or make it finish so they you know fit even talk again. Can call Ayaba, say be leader. Make God, I don't know, make that your voice finish so they you know fit talk again. I don't know how I fit call you, Peter. Cho Ayaba, you know will ever see outside. Make it continue so they to heck. Yes. Upon all these two Ayaba to do, you come on here can you talk with your cracked voice. Ayaba na the only leader. May God punish you and your family, idiot.
My fellow people of Ambazonia, I greet you now all on my place day. The resistance continue, the fight continue until total independence and sovereignty. There is no surrender. There is no give up. There is no submission to slavery, to poverty, to misery until we reach Boya. We'll never leave our journey halfway. We must learn for midway to talk. We don't get for the talk because we want to talk. We sang this song together, and that settles it forever until we reach Boya. Boya means independence. I'm not talking about Boya for decentralization or Boya for cosmetic federation. Boya for independence and sovereignty. On my place day. More listens small for Mr. Larry Ayong.
Continental Hotel in Geneva, which he has been sponsoring. Geneva, Switzerland, which has our Fond Noir. All our oil money is put there. You know about the Glencore scandal. These are the kinds of
money for oil.
I call them Ninos.
Money for Ambazonian oil, money for oil. They don't thief petrol for Sonara for 60-something years. 60-something years. They thief people them. They never build hospital. When I see away only money for gold where Ibrahim Traore don't touch them. You know already they build hospitals and plenty. Hospitals of international standard. You don't already grant free education, right to university. He's building the country. He's building the country. Thief man, the only thief the go. Thief man, the only thief the go. Put you inside suffering, misery, and again genocide. You are open your mouth, he slap you with genocide, mass killing, mass grave, Gabon massacre, student massacre in Kumba, student kidnapping, bribing and corruption. That is the nature and character of the colonizer, the oppressive regimes of Yaoundé, the imperialists, France. That is your character. Money for Sonara, they don't the thief am. They don't the thief am. Keep Ambazonians inside poverty. Occupy our land, thief our natural resource, carry money to go hide them for Swiss bank, give about 95% of the revenue to France, the remaining 5%, politicians, they divide them among themselves, you know, go hide them. Go to stock them for Swiss banks. My fellow people of Ambazonia, this fight now do or die. We must be free. We must be free.
These are the kinds of Ninos, I call them Ninos, nations in name only. Cameroon, French Cameroon, 13 African countries which feed the French with corruption.
They defeat France. All this corruption. You know, nobody knows accountability. Nobody knows what. There are so many riches in Ambazonia. I just want to talk about the oil. Nobody have an idea about the revenue, about what it is being done. No idea. Now just corruption for the benefit and for the interest of France. So this fight, will it only restore our dignity? Will it restore our security? And will it restore our wealth? It is our right to enjoy the wealth of our nation, Ambazonia. It is our right to enjoy our wealth and grant our children free education and other facilities or opportunities.
So right now, what they did was, these Ambazonian leaders, we need to buy them. Give them money, let them be quiet. Those who don't want to take money will kill them.
Who said the money they come out for bribe the Ambazonian leader? Who said the money they come out? That's also our money where they can't thief. See this money, oil money, cocoa, coffee, tax, all the indirect taxes will be imposed on our land. From natural resource to natural resource, thief them. Go hide them inside their account for Switzerland. And then when we stand up for free ourselves, we'll go pinch small of that money we don't thief them. That billions upon billions upon billions, they'll go pinch them. That we can give some weaver birds them, $10,000. They go take and fight you when you fight for independence. They go take and fight Dr. Cho Ayaba. Try to kill Dr. Cho Ayaba. Kill fighters them. So that's small chicken change. We call ourselves bread and sardine.
It was, these Ambazonian leaders, we need to buy them. Give them money, let them be quiet. Those who don't want to take money will kill them.
Now the reason that way they do everything for kill Dr. Cho Ayaba. They bribe, they want them, when they take the bribe, they bribe them. Go Emmanuel and Don from all education. And I don't say don't collect bribe. Capo Daniel, the likes of the Sakos, the Chris Anu, the Yerima. Yerima, this one, the sponsor Fabiano Deco. Now he the sponsor Fabiano Deco. You see all these attacks against Dr. Cho Ayaba, all these attacks against our fighters, calling them kidnappers, calling them terrorists by Fabiano Deco and Conda Titus. All these things that Yerima the sponsor, like the sponsor Fabiano Deco. Because Fabiano Deco now spokesman for the IGK and Sisiku IG, now be spokesperson. So that way they use them get some cartel where they call us Sokamif. So Yerima didn't say that cartel. They organize the whole meeting for Zoom. They tell Fabiano Deco every day how you get to go blackmail Dr. Cho Ayaba, blackmail fighters them, discredit the revolution, create a scenario of infighting. As well, and why all these things they happen? That way, our brother for here, Larry Ayong, they talk how Cameroon system they operate. Now our money they don't thief and they use and bribe leaders them. Any leader will not take bribe, they go sponsor people they immediately assassinate the character, immediately attack it on daily basis. Now why that way they attack Dr. Cho Ayaba and the ADF fighters. And the ADF fighters. Yes, they attack fighters, they kill fighters for other groups, but their main focus for kill Dr. Cho Ayaba and the ADF forces, the Ambazonia Defense Forces, because the leaders they don't take bribe, and Dr. Cho Ayaba don't reject bribe. That is a problem. When you reject bribe, it means that you don't reject submission to slavery. When you accept bribe in the name of flashing us with decentralization, community mobilization, all those things for the pressure where fighters, they drop down their weapon, they surrender, they go for DTR center. All that talk, they not talk for people that don't take bribe. So we don't make mistake. I will not see all these characters from the various IG, including the Sukamif, pressuring our fighters to drop down their weapons, attacking Dr. Cho Ayaba every day, blackmailing the ADF fighters. When the ADF fighters they fight, kill the military, they know the Siam. But they only come blackmail them, come talk bad about the fighters. And that is the number one job assignment, for Yerima and Fabiano Deco and the so-called Sukamif or IGK.
I know this. I was the first press secretary of the SDF when it was formed in 1990. I was a journalist at CRTV. Gervais Mendoza called me in his office and said, Monsieur Ayong, on me dit que vous êtes du Sud-Ouest. I said, oui, monsieur le directeur. Qu'est-ce que tu fais avec ces gens-là? I said, monsieur le directeur, quels gens? Les gens du Nord-Ouest.
I
said, Mr. Director.
That ugly man when they call Joseph Mendoza, that way Mr. Larry Ayong, the big journalist, he called me. Say this one for Southwest, you come on, he say yes. So what you do with that people then for Northwest? When I don't see the Cameroon tactics, division for divide we. And when I've seen this, only thing I say we don't get power for liberate ourselves, more be scattered, more no agree. And they do on through bribery and corruption. When I remember when Dr. Cho Ayaba said block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, you can fight for your block. It doesn't matter your tribe. You can defend your block. It doesn't matter if you come out a Manu, you fight inside Moyoka. It doesn't matter. One of the general will be killed for Alabukam, general weapon. That for Manu come out. Now see, I say the ADF, they became a nationalistic approach, nation approach, and then we been a tribalism. The great general will be control Alabukam, will be ambushed by the military through blacklegism. The blacklegism they did for this struggle. When they cooperate with military. So they call themselves social media activists, but they work on the ground with Cameroon military for spy on our forces. All this is still bribery and corruption. General Weapon was from the state of Manu, but he was a general in Bamenda. That's so nationalism there. But the people, the way they take bribe from Cameroon, they say county by county. So you must go find out for your village. I quite remember when General Weapon will be sent to Manu for just go put the record straight. frustrating the defense, frustrating the resistance. This very Cameroon, bread and sardine, corrupt leaders them, handlers them. They intoxicate the own brothers from Manu. So when they kill the weapon run around. Weapon run around, tell the organization, say, the own people they want kill it. So they be corrupt. Most of those forces them, they do the transaction with politicians them. Most of those guys when they want kill weapon, the militias them. They come out to show gun. Say the day for Ambazonia, and most of them will not see them again. Most of those guys when they be try for key weapon that time, will not see them again. They can't flash, say they be Ambazonian fighters. Meanwhile, they be recruited by this Ayaba Chong them for Manude. When particularly they say no, they brother, we can help them. May they see how they feel strategize, build the resistance for Manu, may be powerful. Those guys have stayed attempt for killing, survive, assassination attempt. Like when Ibrahim already survived assassination attempt and so. Now these leaders where they take bribe, where they cooperate with all these Takun Chong them for Manude. Now they know what genuine freedom fighters. So now how Fabiano they could be the address our fighters there. They call them say kidnappers. Now how so can they address them kidnappers? Now how APSC they address the AGF fighters them kidnappers? Why the enemy don't take bribe? Use them for divine will. Use them for infighting. So this will understand all these things there.
To be the assistant to a francophone who has only O level. Was it say Jean là? I said, Mr. Detective Jean. Les gens du Northwest. And I asked him, I said, Mr. Director, when you appointed me, a senior journalist from the School of Journalism, to be the assistant to a francophone who has only O level, was it because I was from the Northwest or the Southwest?
But I hear no. Mr. Larry Ayon was a journalist. Every day for you on the day. Mendozier, Joseph Mendozier, that ugly man. I'm sorry for talking so. Because when you get bad, when you're ugly, small get bad character. They ugly, you magnify your ugliness. He called Mr. Larry Ayon. Actually say, come on, that's where he say yes. He said the Shangla, he said which people? Say that Bamenda people them. But I don't see how all these things say Bamenda people, Southwest people, county by county, LGA. But I don't see how say that Cameroon government they behind no. And they talk to now Ambazonians. When Eric told them become Sakose county by county, I tell you that's nothing like tribalism. Even Agovc people them, Agovc supporters them. Even some of the Agovc supporters them. They tell me say no. If the Eric or Sako, we must sometimes accept to hear to from them. So they don't see anything a bad day. May any fighter go fight for a village. May any fighter go fight for a county. They don't know say their intention to be that for divide we. There is what we call cultural diversity. Tribalism is supposed to be a positive thing. Where I feel come and display my culture, I showcase my culture. You know, I be proud of my culture. You too, you come, you display your culture. You know, all of us will be proud. Place where there's some Bakudu boy doing a star. I like the music so they. Tribalism is supposed to give us more love, more interest, more concern about ourselves. It's supposed to unite us. But people in the way they bring tribalism with the agenda of division, hatred, infighting, and for destroy the struggle. where they be bribed by Cameroon government. And we talked already about unity in truth and unity in error. So Mr. Manager can talk say unity, you start jubilate. Find out whether the unity in truth or the unity in error and deception. If block by block, it don't be a strategy. And then someone come with a tribalistic approach, say county by county, which will be wrong with that block by block. If to say some strategy no be day, and then somebody talks, okay, county by county, maybe if you talk and say, okay, maybe in a good intention for the county by county, but there was a strategy that was working very well, extremely well. But some people they call county by county and LGA. Fighters now they start fight. The result of county by county, fighters they start fight among themselves. They start kill each other. Hey, ATF, what you know they can do for Bui? When I come on for Momo, when I go remain for Momo, only within Momo you get LGSM. They will tell some fighters say you commander for this LGA. You're not supposed to do for Guzan. You're not supposed to fight for Njikwa. You're not supposed to fight for Ngi. You're supposed to go fight for Asham. You're supposed, you know, that in fighting, in quarry, that's what they kill themselves. And then this very CPDM Cameroon government used the corrupt leaders for appoint county by county leaders. And through that thing, we're kidnapping for ransom over too much. So there's some of these county by county leaders, the FBI catch them with evidence for kidnapping for ransom. With evidence. We see kidnapping for ransom for the BLM. But all these people them, where they this so-called interim government them, where they be involved with all these people, the way they do kidnapping for ransom. All their leaders and they did. When I don't yet see some country arrest them. Now because they accept bribe. If they will reject bribe, wahala too for don't come. If they will take my trip to where I buy gun, war draft money, they buy gun, big rubber gun money, they buy gun. They buy gun. They forbid a very big problem. Cameroon government will go after them. But they take bribe. As they take bribe now, so Cameroon government say, okay, how would I don't take bribe? Who would have helped me now for fight Dr. Cho Ayaba? Because Dr. Cho Ayaba, na hardliner, when I'm here Kapo, they can talk. Say one of the problem with Dr. Cho Ayaba na say, it be too hard. It be too hard. You don't want compromise even small. So now we be soft now. Why you don't go take a bribe? They start work against Ambazonia.
So this is the game, the CPDM game that even we, the Southern Cameroonians, have fallen into. Now, let me tell you right now, I am still investigating to find out how many other people took money. Because Echo, Mbayu, and Florence Ufe Chinje Malo, the lady who was rector of the Chan University, who carried the money and came here and laundered it through the bank account of the embassy, which is responsible for money laundering, because the State Department.
Well, you know, now how Cameroon they bribe those leaders? Cameroon they send agent with money. The money that they go put up for embassy account, Cameroon embassy account. So Cameroon they also use one of Cameroon government channels for bribe Ambazonia leaders. Na through embassy. Na through embassy.
Department has even expelled, virtually asked the Cameroon government to take Fue Atangana. And Florence Ufe Chinje Malo, the late
Florence Ufe Chinje Maro. When a Maro and how they call him. Now they carry bribe. Now they carry the way government use it for bribe Ambazonia leaders. Now one of the people that way. Now one day they will say, hey, our people are suffering. Hey, this policy. Hey, the taxi policy. Hey, this liberation tax. Liberation tax. Na kidnappers them. Na kidnappers them. Now they collect liberation tax. Hey, you need for year for Sukamif Day. Where some useless woman don't carry money, go put her for embassy. As they attack the ADF, attack Dr. Cho Ayaba for social media. Fabiano Deko na one. Now so they make audio video inside moto, they showcase the moto. Just the way Erita Toto finally they showcase the what. Small money the way they collect from La République. When they get small, when they buy small motor, they start showcase. They start showcase. They do the like village man when you bring it for city, give house, give small motor. Even a taxi service, the way you go be happy, the way you go be excited, the way you go and show off with that taxi. Even a Benz skin, the way you go and show off. Like say these are characters of people that never have vision. Now you get confidence for yourself. You go take a small. You go use your brain. You go use your energy. You go get a vision. You go get a dream. Pursue that dream. And then make success. And then make wealth. Nobody want to go take small bread and sardine. Small bread and sardine. They can't make noise for social media. Hey, our people are suffering. Hey, our people. But when they don't chop money for my trip to Boyao and World Draft, Yerima goes push them. Go push their so-called activism. Hide for background. How they don't thief all that money so they don't say Ambazonia get independence. They go arrest them. So they get for fight all these small family, they call them. Push them for front. With Sokamif, they give them small money. If they take like 50 million, they can decide for begin give small to 200,000 for all these members and for Sokamif every month. Jote de Semasa, attack Dr. Cho Ayaba. Attack Dr. Cho Ayaba. You be here even I think I'm Michael now. You can talk to some person did I don't the name the audio did. As you just start the attack Dr. Cho Ayaba, so that man they call you, start give you money, start sponsor you. As you just the attack Dr. Cho Ayaba, he go give you money, he want me to do him every time. As you start attack the ADF fighters and so he go call you one time, they give you money. You go be consistent. Now all those people they be consistent for the attack the ADF. Somebody there for Sukami they call advocate, he gather them. In the Katika, he gather them, put them for one place. Then they start strategize. They attack the organization. Then they use poisonous words them for discourage Ambazonians them. They even talk to me Ambazonia fighters and surrender. They do all those things they saw, and then that man it send them money. It send them money. When I hear I cannot even talk about Mama G. That one way we go show place where Ivory lecturer Ivory picking the day. When I hear I cannot talk. Now that kind of system where somebody did for a back. You know, Cameroon agent did for a back, they pay. Maybe talk bad about the revolution, talk bad about Dr. Cho Ayaba, talk bad about the AGF. Because for any revolution, you must identify the people where they really be serious for free the country, then you attack them. And then you give a license to for the international community for kill them or for arrest them. Bribery and corruption.
And Florence Ufe Chinje Malo, the lady who was rector of the Chan University, who carried the money and came here.
And the rector of Chan University. They carry money. carry money, blood money, Ambazonia their money, na Ambazonia their money, na blood money because they kill Ambazonians them, kill them, kill and pick them from Gabu. Na so the CPDM they get that money. Sonara, CDC, one money. You go give them for some, whether they're afraid or they call her that woman. You go carry them, go for diaspora. Go put them for Cameroon embassy. They go take their money, start bribe. All the people they attack Dr. Cho Ayaba. So even I see some people there from Burkina Faso, they attack Ibrahim Traore every day. That people them they be suspicious. They don't take bribe. They don't take bribe. Blood money.
And laundered it through the bank account of the embassy, which is responsible for money laundering because the state.
So this woman they carry that money, go put her for bank account for the embassy for diaspora. Now so these people the way they did inject chaos and confusion, attack leaders them, attack fighters them. Say me they kill our fighters, celebrate the death of big number. That's why that money they enter their hand through the embassy. My fellow people, I want you to listen again. The rector of China University, now one of the agents that then Cameroon use them for bribe Ambazonian leaders them, bribe people them. So Cameroon get agents they wake up where they send them overseas, send them for diaspora, they can't bribe. Nason Gong Emmanuel receive bribe. Capo Daniel. Nase collect bribe. Eric Tato, Nase collect them. Sako Chris Anu, Naso they collect bribe. Yerima, Dr. Yerima, ma a doctor for the Dr. Yerima. Naso they collect bribe. Nanova B, we celebrate the death of big number. Naso they collect bribe. When they start celebrating the death of their own children, it be different from Minyongo man. When Minyongo man enter Minyongo house, it kill his own pikin. Because big number na their own pikin, na their own brother. When at the end, my country people they go so they talk bad about our fighters. You don't hear which La République citizen. They go for all time they talk bad about Cameroon military. Are you not really an Anglophile? You content titles, my country people. Are you not really an Anglophile? You don't see which La République citizen they talk about bad about Cameroon military every day. You don't see a full side. You attack Ambazonia fighters every day. You know Fabiano Deco. The Cameroon that inside North they take citizens, take mommy, wait Baba Pikin, shoot them. Talk say that Pikin never died, find this, shoot them. And so far as the war with this war for Ambazonia be concerned, La République citizens, they be united. They know they talk bad about their terrorist military, where they can burn houses them. They can burn houses inside Ambazonia. Kill people in their numbers, kill our civilians, rape our sisters. La République citizens, they still pray for them. La République citizens know they look at their mistakes and their sins. But for you, my country people, Gong Emmanuel, Fabiano Deco, Dr. Yerima, Sokamif, when the only shit down they look now fault, when the only shit down the wait. Mr. Ambazonia fighter make some mistakes so when I amplify them for social media and tell the international community say Ambazonia fighters na terrorism. That's that one a character for my be corrupt. The character for my be corrupt. When you play football, let's say you play football, your country you play football for another country. Even if your player score one, you go to celebrate the goal. If you pretend like say you score a hit and then support our hand me the thing enter inside net, you go celebrate them. When they run with their mouth too much. They run with their mouth too much. When I need to talk about the strength of our forces, when I need to talk about the great work where they do, when I need to talk When they talk about the victories, the breakthroughs where Ambazonia get up. But you can't discourage me, not discourage me. We support the criminal terrorist forces for Yaoundé. And I spend time to blackmail our fighters when they fight for freedom. When I made some war they were holy. A holy so take no man no they make mistake. Within of a war, things that they happen, you don't go capitalize. And the worst of all that say, when they even lie. When they even lie, say the fighter don't do so, we never do nothing. When they just frame the story for blackmail the fighter, so that Cameroon will kill the fighter. For una glory for bread and sardine. For una selfish glory for bread and sardine.
University who carried the money and came here and laundered it through the bank account of the embassy, which is responsible for money laundering, because the State Department has even expelled, virtually asked the Cameroon government to take Foy Atangana back because he was involved in money laundering. Cameroon is a kleptocracy, a government of thieves by thieves for thieves. So what they do to you is they bribe you, and if you refuse to take bribes, they blackmail you. That is why Sako Ekome has actually paid a francophone journalist, sponsored
Before we get there, Uncle, we'll get there. First,
I said, when I hear very well now, so when you refuse to take bribe, what they go do? They go blackmail you. They go blackmail liberation tax. They go blackmail your policy. They go blackmail liberation tax. They go blackmail them. They go talk say kidnapping for ransom. They go talk say our people are suffering. Because you deny for take bribe like them. Like them way they don't take their bribe, but you deny for take bribe. So they go help Cameroon, they go blackmail you, they go cooperate with Cameroon, they go cooperate with Cameroon intelligence, they'll go after you, they go celebrate your arrest. If your general died, they go celebrate because you deny for take bribe. My fellow people of Ambazonia will have keen benefits. Now listen again.
Expelled, virtually asked the Cameroon government to take Foy Atangana back because he was involved in money laundering. Cameroon is a kleptocracy, a government of thieves by thieves for thieves. So what they do to you is they bribe you, and if you refuse to take bribes, they blackmail you. That is why Sako Ekome has actually paid a francophone journalist, sponsored
before we get there, Uncle, we'll get there. First, as we've said, the truth will set us free. Ambazonians.
I go just add something for which way Mr. Larry Ayong want to come. If you want to say Sako Ekome be paid some francophone journalists, it want me at least na social media person. What you want me the journalists do for social media? Now for talk to the way go kill the revolution. What about Eric Tato? Eric Tato na person will be deciding no one ADF fighter no go dey for Manu and le BLM. He not only join the cartel for move ADF for Manu. He joined them for move ADF for le BLM. And if he act like journalists, like a blogger, like activists. Today when I listen to Fabiano Deco, the same role where Eric Tato play, na way Fabiano Deco and Gong Emmanuel they do. My fellow people of Ambazonia, we will take time, I beg you now, when I take time listen to all these audios there. Yes, it make a lot of sense. Yes, I don't just go now back. It don't take months. Where Mr. Larry Ayong talk all this talk them, I don't just normal use them. You know, because Ambassador in this they need to forget. Make I remind you now. We don't know how a Cameroon government function with the enablers them, with the traitors them, with the blacklegs them, with the fake activism, with the pay them for social media, fake leaders them. We need to know, understand how colonialism will work. How did it succeed for colonizing people? France don't try this very thing for Burkina Faso. To the extent where Ibrahim Traoré, he don't talk say this, so he go put satellite TV there for Burkina Faso. It will be the African satellite TV. We go destroy all anti-African directives there. Just as it was too much, we decide for Agovc to say we must get our own TV. Because the IG get 3 TV stations sponsored by Cameroon government. The IG can get their own satellite TV. The IG of Chris Adu get satellite TV. The IG of Sako satellite TV. All these TV sold down for TV stations that for use them for blackmail Dr. Cho Ayaba, because Dr. Cho Ayaba designed for take bribe. Because Dr. Cho Ayaba that the truth will stand for the independence and sovereignty of Ambazonia. So Cameroon government get for encourage all these social media people there for the blackmail and assassinate the character of Dr. Cho Ayaba. So get for understand how colonialism they work, how the imperialism, the tacticism for keep people them under the bondage of slavery, poverty, misery.
Took money. Ebenezer Akangwa took money. Sako took money. I am going to give you more names. And what they do, Eko came here. Eko came here. He will make you sign under a paper and give you crumbs. Yes, I will find out. I have investigated Cho Ayaba. Because if I found out that Cho Ayaba was working with the government of Cameroon, I would be the first to denounce him. I fear nobody.
When we not forget, say Chris Anobi takes some white woman. The white woman come for Chris Anobi TV. Can you talk say this so? He see Dr. Cho Ayaba for Yaoundé with a Taganjipo. Say they get deal. Yaoundé don't supply weapon for ADF. Chris Anobi talks say some truck it will be intercepted in Mutengere where they will go deliver weapon for ADF. Chris Anobi talks say this so. You get evidence, say a helicopter, the supply gun for ADF for Batibo, carries today, will never see that evidence. That's what they take out, they destroy, they put the only leader who would trust them, they make sure see that lack of trust prevail, so that we will help them, because of ignorance, we will help them for frustrate the Ambazonian cause of independence. So we don't understand how the colonial system they work.
Against the phobia in 1990 when people were scared. I'm 65 years old. Young people have died for this movement. We have a responsibility not to betray them. Ngu Santos took money. Ebenezer Akangwa took money. Sako took money. I am going to give you more names. And what they do, Eko came here. Eko came here. He will make you sign under a paper and give you crumbs and go report to the presidency that they gave you millions. In fact, they end up.
When I see how they use the Anglo-food them, don't come meet up the Sako them, meet up the Chris Ano them, meet up the Fabiano Deco them, all the black leg them, where they still pretend they be leader and activists. Cameroon government will give them, if you like say Cameroon government they talk with them, they will talk how much they want them. Or maybe the Cameroon government will just surprise them. After all, the hungry one will take the money. So Eko will take the 500 million, put them for a pocket, or 200,000, or 100 million, put them for a pocket. Can't fool the leader them, and these activists then give them like 3 million or 4 million. And they still get 90-something million for a pocket. And then they go sign the document, they go here and they go talk to they already settle those leaders then. When I hear with poor people because they can't talk to this, so they go talk with leaders where they be reasonable. And they go talk with extremism, leaders where they be extremists. When I know the extremists where poor people mean, it mean that Dr. Cho Ayaba. You don't want to talk with man like Dr. Cho Ayaba. You want to talk now with the leaders where they be reasonable. The leaders where they be reasonable than the leaders the way they collect that bribe, when they take that money from your own day. According to Pobia, that they be reasonable. You always did that bribe, na radical, na extremist. And I wonder when some of these leaders they call Dr. Cho Ayaba saying a warlord, they give it kind bad name them. when they do campaign for buy gun, they vex. They go talk say one give that gun them, me fighter they do that kidnapping for ransom. That's what they go turn up. They don't go ever make you believe in the vision, the love with Dr. Cho Ayaba get for Ambazonia. They will make every instant look Dr. Cho Ayaba like a threat, like a bad man. They don't try that thing for Burkina Faso against Ibrahim Traore, but it's not working.
Took money. Ebenezer Akangwa took money. Sako took money. I am going to give you more names. And what they do, Eko came here. Eko came here. He will make you sign under a paper and give you crumbs and go report to the presidency that they gave you millions. In fact, they end up not giving you anything. One of the people called me and said, Mr. Larry, you will see which way I will be as they can't give me post for government. He knows. These people talked to me. They told me, and I had conversations with them.
We want to. Can you repeat the names of purported Ambazonian leaders, pseudo Ambazonian leaders who collected money from Cameroon? Can we know their names and can we know how much money they collected?
No, I don't know how much money. I know their names. Ngu Santos collected money. Sako.
Maybe I just talk something Ambazonians. When I hear something, or when we hear something like this, what do we do about all this corruption? And all these corrupt leaders, they don't team up against Dr. Cho Ayaba. They don't team up against the Ambazonia Defense Forces. What do we do? Bob Marley sings some music. Before you want to say, get up, stand up for you right. He talk for some places, now you see the light. Now you see the light. Stand up for you right. Now when you see the light. And he talk for them say you can fool the people sometimes, but you cannot fool the people all the time. And he talk again say, now you have seen the light. So stand up for your right. So this message for Larry Ayam, now the light. When we see this light, what do we do? We should know when they make some kind of statement them. When people don't collect bribe, now they propagate this statement them. Say that thing now just kidnapping. Hey, that thing now, hey, they don't turn on against our own people them. All the people they take bribe, now they sponsor the propaganda them for the information. And they get militias them where they harass people there. And all the people who don't take bribe, they recover them. They attack the Ambazonia true freedom fighters them. Accuse them for nothing. All these people they were attacking Japan, they sponsor them. When all these people don't take bribe, they work with them. And I don't hear about Etienne. That Momo man, we get a lot of people there from Batibo where they work with them. They just call innocent man when they do a business. Start lying, say they support struggle, so they can't pick it up. Unless they bribe them 1 million. They go collect the money. That's what La République militias they do for ground zero. And then all the Fabiano Deco them, they recover them. They don't talk. They just take an attack on the ADF or they attack other genuine Ambazonia Defense Forces and accuse them for kidnapping. And then Yerima dey for background, it confirm them. So you are doing a great job, Fabiano Deco. So what do we do? You get for rise up and put your money for place where it be necessary. That's the only solution that. Put your money for ADF, Ambazonia Defense Force, Ambazonia Governing Council. Put your money for day and you will see your freedom. You will see the glory of Ambazonia. Put your money where it's due. And turn your ears against these corrupt people there where they don't take bribe from Cameroon government. Because their job now, Cameroon government don't tell them, they do everything. Me Dr. Cho Ayaba. The governing council don't get money for fight the war. That's what Cameroon want to take and defeat Ambazonia. Cameroon want more lack money. Now why don't they go attack liberation tax? And then after they run embezzle by Chuchuboya, embezzle money for war draft, embezzle money for big rubber gun, they will come attack liberation tax. Because they don't say, what way they fail for do, liberation task will do. And Ambazonia will be totally liberated. Get the sovereignty. So that's just the tactics that way they use them. But they pretend for that say they love our people. They don't love our people. They might love our people than Dr. Cho Ayaba. No be them. We'll continue listening to Mr. Larry Ayon.
As they can't give me post for government, he knows. These people talked to me. They told me, and I had conversations with them.
We want to. Can you repeat the names of purported Ambazonian leaders, pseudo Ambazonian leaders who collected money from Cameroon? Can we know their names, and can we know how much money they collected?
No, I don't know how much money. I know their names. Ngu Santos collected money. Sako Ikobe collected money. Chris Anu collected money. Ebenezer Akangwa collected money. I am still digging to know the other people who were given crumbs. I know that, and I'm challenging them. If they think I am lying, let them sue me. We live in the United States of America where there's the rule of law. I will face them in court. These people are corrupt.
There are four persons, there are four names you have called.
Yes.
Santos, Ngu Santos.
Yes. Yes.
Who called
Ebenezer Akangwa.
Ebenezer, Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga.
Yes.
Samuel Sako Ikome.
Yes.
And Chris Anu. These are the four names you have called.
Yes. And the lady who carried the bags of money and came here for the distribution, as part of the distribution, is called Florence Ufi Chinje Malo.
Florence Ufi Chinje Malo. That's the lady who brought the money.
She is a rector. I don't know that she's still the rector of the University of Ghana. She is the one who called, and on this occasion, Santos called me to come to a meeting at the kitchen near you, that we should come and table our submissions to them. They came from Yaoundé. I'm like, what are you talking about? Don't be here. If he calls me, I'm not coming. Some whippersnappers from Yaoundé who are seeking crumbs, they come to a chicken parlor, which is.
Oh, my fellow people of Ambazonia, when I see the way that they fool you can take bribe. It's a Santos calling. When I believe when man Najela to be talk how is Santos calling. Yet when Dr. Santos tell Mr. Larry Ayon, say me come in, they go table their problem. Some big man, some big woman don't come out for Cameroon. They want to listen to our problem. Cameroon government don't send people there, maybe they can listen to our problem. Oh, the Anglophone problem. Oh, the Anglophone crisis. Oh, government wants to see how if you solve the problem. Government wants to see, but when the most can table with the grievances, when the most can talk with really hot with that. The people when they take ground zero. Now say most ambassadors they know they think. The one when they take ground zero, they consult you. When they go table their problem. Why they don't solve the problem? Why they take cash the consortium leaders and lock up? And then they come out again, they come diaspora saying they want to hear our problem. Then we say they don't even know our problem. They don't even know our problem. As a problem, they magnified. As what grievances, they magnified. You know, that's what one get all our rights. One get total justice. That's why they bribe Ambazonians there. So government official. So when they come for Pretoria here, for South Africa here, Shiruma, they come here. I know some of these so-called IGK people, the way they will run go meet for hotel. I go Balakam. They go meet me. They go meet me. They go talk and say, no, if I'm going to talk about a problem, me the year fight, that lie, they go take that bribe. They go take that bribe. Me someone don't ever call me, whether the which kind of Cameroon official, me don't ever call me. If they want to hear a problem, me they go for negotiation table. Me they go for negotiation table. Go talk and for me. Me don't really work and go America, go meet up Ambazonian leaders and activism. They bribe them. Go South Africa, they bribe them. Go for London, bribe them. Go for Germany, they work at the bribe Ambazonians them. Maybe they go for negotiation table. If you don't want to fall for the trap, someone tell you say this so Cameroon government officials they around, we go be tell me for hotel, or we go be tell me for so place, we go talk about problem there. Don't ever go you. Ambazonia, don't ever go. If you go, they go try for bribe you. And they will kill you. If you never take that bribe, they will kill you. If you don't be careful. So this one the advice.
Santos called me to come to a meeting at the kitchen near you, that we should come and table our submissions to them. They came from their own. I'm like, what are you talking about? Paul Biya, if he calls me, I'm not coming. Some whippersnappers from Yaoundé who come, who are seeking crumbs, they come to a chicken parlor which is videotaping and sending this information directly to a duty. You want?
But you know, Santos called me. Say certain people they don't come out for Yaoundé, they don't come. We will go table our submission to them. Now we submission. Now we submission. Now how many meetings they be holding for Bamenda? Even for upstation, they want bribe Tassam. They still want bribe Tassam that bribe her. And why they Tassam there for prison today? Tassam run. Tassam run from ground zero. Because Cameroon, they are all waiting for bribe. Now why they don't bribe all the leaders? The only person who disturb Cameroon government is Dr. Cho Ayaba and the Ambazonia Governing Council. Because they deny bribe. That's what Cameroon is solve problem. Cameroon, they bribe you, they still make you slave. You still be slave. You are picking, they'll still suffer that slavery. When you take bribe, maybe if you get lucky, it make you privileged slave. But Ambazonia, they'll still suffer. Because Cameroon, you always for negotiation, for bribe. For dialogue, now for bribe. Now when they Cameroon, they be reluctant for come for negotiation table because the place that way bribery and corruption don't go work. They be go for Canada with their belief. So they already bribe Capo and they will use Capo, you know, for shock we, for surprise we. But it didn't work. Because Capo was not leading the diplomatic team. Now somebody else will lead the diplomatic team. And Capo try always for lead the diplomatic team, it don't work. Now God. If Capo will lead the diplomatic team, they must still will begin for making a for signs of document. When they don't identify that document properly. They just say team A and team B. That's what Cameroon will do, team A and team B. Before the Agovc insisted that it must be two parties. One party must be the British Trust Territory of the Southern Cameroon / Ambazonia. The other party must be La République du Cameroon. It should not be team A and team B. Cameroon government even bring pastor where you go pray. Would be very careful when Satan want to deceive you. It behave like God, it behave like pastor. But no man will deceive you.
Want me to come there? Am I a fool? But they were ready. Now,
let's continue, my people.
Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, was he arrested by Norway because he refused to collect Cameroon bribe?
yes. They wanted him to take money and be quiet. That is what they did with Frundi. Frundi, take money and be quiet or we'll kill you. I was his press secretary. I was the youngest member of the national executive of the SDF in 1990. So,
but now what is La République propagandism? Langong Emmanuel, my country people, Chris Anu, Fabiano Deco, they will talk. They will talk and say they get evidence, they get evidence, they get evidence. You see how some black people they feel foolish? Because all these things, when they lock Dr. Cho Ayaba because it's time for take bribe, Cameroon they do all the things for the interest of France. And then you go see some Ambazonia people that they will support Cameroon government for lock Dr. Cho Ayaba. So then they talk say it'll be the resist arrest, it don't plead guilty, it don't do so, it don't do so. We'll get evidence, we'll get evidence. Why black man? Wickedness, like product of foolishness.
Representative of the SDF in 1990. So I'm talking as somebody who has been there. That money and be quiet or will kill you. I was you are a leader to the grave, like how a fly will follow the corpse to the grave. That's your problem.
So, Uncle,
yes.
Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, was he arrested by Norway because he refused to collect Cameroon bribe?
Yes. They wanted him to take money and be quiet. That is what they did with Frundi. Frundi, take money and be quiet or we'll kill you. I was his first secretary. I was the youngest member of the national executive of the SDF in 1990. So I'm talking as somebody who has been there. They are blamed Frundi for things that he didn't even do. When we refused to go to the parliamentary conference, to vote for parliamentary elections at the Peace Hotel, we put Frundi, Asanga, and the Muna in the minority. And because we were building a British parliamentary form of democracy, they accepted. And then he went to the election and won. He won the presidential election. Whatever you say about him, and they knew. So when you sell, they drag you like a goat and they go and tether you in Yaoundé. Because the French do not want to give away this vital territory of the southern Cameroons. Because the British divided that territory and gave it to them. Because the British said they didn't need us. We were a war booty. But now we are enlightened enough to tell the British they can go to hell. Bismarck has said,
Mancho is in jail for standing up for truth. Penn is in jail because he spoke the truth.
Yes.
Ayok is in jail because he spoke the truth and won freedom.
I am ready to follow. I am ready to follow. I will stand and speak the truth for Southern Cameroons anywhere, any day.
Ayaba, Sako collected bribe.
Yes.
And since 2018, when he took over from Ayok, Cristiano has collected bribe. Since 2018, when they took over that institution, they are all ganged to fight. Is that the reason why they are fighting Ayaba? And is that the reason why in 2024, Norway has arrested Dr. Cho Ayaba? Because he refused to collect bribe?
Yes, because of French diplomacy, which is very strong in the European capitals and even in the White House. When they want something, they go out of their way. Cameroon is the private hunting ground of the French. Right now, Paul Biya is there. The succession is being decided at the Elysee as we speak now. So do not deceive yourself to say, oh, and that is the thing, the narrative. Let no Southern Cameroonian think that Norway is going to bring justice, because Norway cannot bring justice. Why? Norway cannot call Atanganji, call Ngongo, call Betty Asomo, call the people who killed the children in Gabu, the people who burned the hospitals in Mate and Kumba, the people who have been killing people all over.
Mr. Larry Ayomdon talks in no way if you call the people the way they kill picking the from Gabu. When I do already yesterday the United Nations report, it shows say France, he can't be there for that picking the way they kill them. Where Cameroon government terrorists they kill them from Gabu. The government of Norway, you know the cough. The chief for that tribe for Yaoundé, around the Obala, they call him on a market, and then they call him. The chief for that village, where he don't tell the people they say they see any Ambazonia, may they kill him. CC property, the Norwegian government will never put the hand for something like that one. And Larry Ayong don't talk say they no will ever, no way go only keep Dr. Cho Ayaba. They will ever try for make sure say they give him the justice we deserve. Because it's in the politics. This is not just legal issue. It be above legal issue, the politics, the international politics. But we still have the chance to support the struggle, fund the Ambazonia Governing Council, and get our freedom. This one, I fight for independence, anything will happen for any man. But that will not stop the people from doing what they're supposed to do to free themselves. We'll get that one is our head.
They cannot call Moja to come and appear in a court. If you want justice, you must be able to confront the people. I was at The Hague. I saw General who burned the hospitals in Mafé and Kumba. The narrative. Let no Southern Cameroonian think that Norway is going to bring justice, because Norway cannot bring justice. Why? Norway cannot call Atanganji, call Ngongo, call Betty Asomo, call the people who killed the children in Gabu, the people who call Ngongo, call the narrative. Cameroon is the private hunting ground of the French. Right now, Paul Biya is there. The succession is being decided at the Elysee as we speak now. So do not deceive yourself to say, oh, and that is the thing, the narrative. Let no Southern Cameroonian think that Norway is going to bring justice, because Norway cannot bring justice. Why? Norway cannot call Atanganji, call Ngongo, call Betty Asomo, call the people who killed the children in Gabu, the people who burned the hospitals in Mafé and Kumba, the people who have been killing people all over. They cannot call Moja to come and appear in a court. If you want justice, you must be able to confront the people. I was at The Hague. I saw General Kasarate, I saw General Mangu testifying against Laurent Gbagbo and Blé Goudé, and they had to ask them questions. I spoke with the attorney, Maître Artis. We had more than 4 hours of talk with him. He said, Larry, this is not justice. This is Victor's justice. When you win, you persecute the people. And I said it. There's no difference between the arrest of Cho Ayaba and the arrest of the leaders of the Mau Mau movement, the arrest of Jaja Ogopogo, the execution of Ngosodin in Douala by the Germans, Douala Mangabel. This is still the European persecution of nationalistic African leaders. Does Norway not understand? Were they not part of Denmark? Did they not get freedom? Did they not secede from Denmark? They were a protectorate of Denmark before their king seceded. We have a territory. We are 18. We are better than 18 countries in Africa. In fact, the intellectual resources of the people of Cameroon, I mean, you can't even measure them. Our children are all over the world. They are in AI. They are in quantum computing. They are in the manufacture of drones. We just need to go back and have an accountable British parliamentary system of government in Southern Cameroon, and that will be a paradise. But you cannot have that in a system of the kind of corruption that is instituted from Yaoundé. That is the problem. That children who leave college have no possibility of having a job, have to take guns and start harassing people. And then they say they are Amber Boys. That's a beautiful name that you can use to attack people. They learned that from the Cameroon army.
Uncle Larry, are you saying Norway is taking instructions from Atanganji? Norway is taking instructions from